Hello and welcome back to a very festive episode this week. We've decorated the kitchen. It's Christmas. I'm wearing a silly little hat. If you're new here, my name is Tom and I teach you very badly to make different things in the kitchen, baked things. So we've done a vanilla slice, we've done a Japanese cheesecake. This week, we're doing something that unbelievably I've never made before. It's very easy, hopefully. We're gonna make some chocolate chunk cookies. Right, first of all, we're gonna use some awesome chocolate, some of my favorite. We're gonna go with a good old slab of Galaxy. Can't go wrong with that. So the first thing we're gonna do is smash and chop and beat this thing into chunks. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this chopping board, I'm gonna get a knife, and we're just gonna do that first. It's gonna be some chunky, chalky cookies. I'm telling you, chocolate chips, I don't think are gonna do it justice. I'm not gonna eat any. I can't do that. It's all for the cookies. I'm making a lot of cookies here as well, apparently. We're gonna be making about 24 cookies. Fun little fact for you all, how to say Merry Christmas in Welsh. I'll put it on the screen, but it's Nadolig Llawen. Nice and easy. Right, chocolate is chopped. We got some really hefty chunks here, to be honest, which I think is gonna be awesome. We're going for like a gooey slash crispy cookie today, so they're gonna be quite flat, but hopefully like crispy on the edges with that like bendy gooiness to the middle of them. So after you've chopped your chocolate, the next thing you want to do is we want to cream the butter and the sugar together. We've got two types of sugar here. We've got brown sugar, which is a muscovado, and we've also got a white caster sugar. And we're going to put all that in a bowl and just start using the hand whisk to mix it all together. If you saw the last video, you'll know I've had a few problems with this baby. This one. I don't know what to do again. The cord's too short. So no matter where I go, I need to unplug something. Could somebody donate us enough money to buy a different one with a longer cord? Butter into a bowl. Make sure I get all of it this time. I missed a bit the last time. Sugar, caster sugar. Brown sugar. Oh, look at that, it's bloody delicious. In with a whisk and beat this together for about 3 minutes, I think, until it's light and creamy. Let's go for it. It will come together. I'll just do this. Because I've got massive chunks of butter in here that all need to be like smashed into this sugar, and so far it's just sort of flinging them around. Jenny suggested a spoon or a spatula. Let's get a rubber spatula so I can hold this down. It's looking like a biscuity, crummy thing. I mean, it's not whipped together though, so we're gonna keep going, and it takes as long as it takes. Right, we have got it mixed. The sugar and the butter's mixed together. We're gonna add liquid to this next. We're gonna add some eggs and some vanilla extract. So that will make it a little bit smushier. So hopefully it'll combine better, and then we'll add the flour and it'll turn into a delicious cookie dough. Let's crack our eggs in. Two eggs. Whisk back in on slowly. It is struggling a bit. Looking much better. Let's add some vanilla in. I have a teaspoon here. We're using, again, the Madagascan vanilla extract. You can use vanilla paste if you want an extra vanilla-y hit. I might add 2 teaspoons of this. Why not? 1, oh, it's very syrupy. 2. Get our mixer back in, thoroughly combine all this together. This is looking absolutely fantastic. It already looks like cookie dough. I'm a little bit concerned that when I add the flour, it's going to be very, very stiff again. But honestly, it looks amazing so far. Oh, no, it's just sugar. It's just sugar and butter, Tom. Don't eat it. Right, let's get rid of this. Well, no, I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm leaving it there. What the f am I doing? Right, next step, I'm going to take this flour. There is baking powder in here too, and I need to mix it, like briefly, just mix it together in another bowl. Ah, perfect flour. Nice, it's like snow over Christmas, isn't it? If anyone wants to sponsor me with an apron, feel free. I need one. I've just covered myself in flour. Right, should all be mixed after sieving it, but we'll give it a little squishy. And also, we're gonna take some of our spice mix. I'm just gonna put a load of that in there. Give it some extra flavor. We're gonna dump this flour into our sugar and butter, and then we're gonna put the mixer back on slow, and we're just gonna combine it. You don't wanna over mix it, it'll ruin your cookies. So let's dump it in and go for it. Right, there might be a bit of cookie all over the kitchen, but we're done. It's combined, and it looks fantastic. This is really easy. Do you want a lollipop? Right, our lights are back on. Woohoo! Right, okay, last step before we start molding these and turning them into cookies. I'm gonna dump our chocolate in there. Oh, this is gonna be so good. These are, I can already tell, I can already smell them. I can feel that they're gonna be delicious. Right, get your hands in. Just push the chocolate chunks into the mix, I think is where we're gonna go with this. Right, we finished mixing our chocolate in. What I'm gonna do actually first, before we put this in the oven, or mix it out and put it onto our tray, I'm gonna put this in the fridge for about 10 minutes just to chill down. I think that's gonna help with the cooking. So let's do that, and I'll come back once it's chilled down a bit. Right, it's been about 10 minutes. I've got our cookie dough out of the fridge, and I've also lined some baking trays with greaseproof paper. We're gonna be making like 20 odd cookies, I think, so we need a few baking trays. We're also gonna turn our oven on and preheat it to about 175 degrees. Right, oven's preheating. We're gonna take a little spoon and we're gonna portion these out into like small little balls, I suppose is what we're gonna do. And we're gonna lay them on our baking trays with enough space between them all so that they can flatten down without all turning into one gigantic smush. Teaspoon, cookie dough. Let's have a go at it. That looks about a good sized portion, I would say. I think we're gonna put maybe 6 on here. They smell amazing, like that spice mix that we put in them. You don't have to add that and just put the chocolate chips in it, but these are Christmassy cookies. So we're adding a little bit of something extra to it. What cookies do you prefer, right? Because I'm torn between the super soft, like supermarket cookies, you know, the ones from their bakery, and then things like Maryland cookies, which were like proper crispy. I want something in the middle, you know? I don't always like that super soft gooiness to it. I want something with a bit of snap, you know? Snaptastic sort of thing, isn't it? Maybe I just like a snap because I'm used to it happening to my mental health. I can't wait to get these in the oven, to be honest, because they only take about 10 minutes to cook. The only downside is that once you take them out, you have to leave them on the baking sheet for about 5 minutes to sort of crisp up a little bit. Otherwise, they might fall to pieces. A bit like my mental health. Right, last one on there. What we got? 9, 18, 24. We got 24, we got a little bit of batter left in the bowl. But I'm gonna wash my hands and we're gonna chuck these straight in the oven. Can't wait any longer. Last one, let's get this last one in. And we're gonna set a timer. Alexa, set a timer for 9 minutes, please.
9 minutes, starting now.
Oh no!
Oh. Alexa.
Stop.
Right, let's get these cookies out the oven. Ooh. I mean, they look like cookies. Right, they look all right. They look like cookies. They're not quite as pretty as I hoped they would be, but we'll give these 5 minutes to cool down and then we'll take them off the trays and I'll arrange the best ones for the beauty shots. Let's give these a go. They have shrunk, they've become closer to what I imagined they'd look like, and I'm quite pleased with them. This is one of my favourite ones. It's gone very chunky on the top. There must be a couple of good pieces of chocolate in there. I'll be honest, they look cooked perfectly. So I'm very, very pleased with these. I think they're probably softer rather than crispy, although ooh, the texture on them is pretty good, I think. There is a knobbliness to them and there is a crunchiness to the outside. Oh, they look very good on the inside. Oh, the all-important taste test. Let's break this piece off. Let's go for this one. I think there's a big chunky piece of chocolate in the middle. Let's give them a little smell. They smell very buttery and I can smell the spice in there. I think I probably could have added more if you really wanted to give it that Christmassy, proper, strong Christmassy scent. But I think these are going to be good. Okay, let's go in, let's have a taste. My God. That's delicious. That is like, I'm so glad they taste Christmassy, which is what I was hoping for. If I sold these at some sort of Christmas market and you had that with like a nice hot chocolate, you would be very pleased. That is delicious. We get so used to just buying these things sometimes, and cookies are not super expensive to buy, I realise, but we've got enough here for 24 cookies, and it cost us a bar of Cadbury's, which is probably a bar of Galaxy, which is probably about £3, and probably pennies to pounds worth of other ingredients. And you've got something here which is made by you and something that tastes absolutely delicious. The kids will love them. Hot chocolate, Christmas cookies, stunning. I'll put the recipe down below as always. I'm so glad we made something great this week. I'm going to sign off for that. I'm going to finish this with a nice cup of milk. Absolutely stunning. Thank you so much for watching again this week. Been a pleasure as always. I hope you've learned something. Probably a shorter video this time actually, but subscribe, like, comment, all the good stuff. Follow me on social media. I'm going to keep this going. There's going to be some really cool stuff coming up in the run up to Christmas now. I'm going to stick with the cinnamon theme, I think. See if you know what's coming next. Guys, enjoy the rest of your week and I'll catch you soon. Laters.
Drifted back and then we got upside. Oh,
So friggin' good.
So good.
They're so good.
That's why I scoffed that other one straight away.
Wow. We've got loads.
You'll be dishing about like Santa.
Oh, I love it. Mmm.
You get a cookie and you get a cookie. You get a cookie.
in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh,
I love that spice.
in a one-horse open sleigh.